If you want the best high ground retakes in Fortnite, then you came to the right video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 easy high ground retakes that literally anybody from any skill level can do. These high ground retakes will help improve your mechanics if you haven't already mastered these skills. Not only that, but you will also get a pretty good set of retakes to use in real games. Before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe so that you are notified of videos just like this one. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first high ground retake is called the wall wrap retake, or simply the phase sway retake. This was initially called the phase sway retake because he loved to do this retake back in his console days. And I'm pretty sure he still uses this retake a lot in recent time. Anyways, this is actually the easiest retake on the list, and learning this retake unlocks other potential retakes for you. The retake is as simple as wrapping walls around you like so. Then you want to place a stair on top of those walls to protect you from above. Then you want to edit through the wall in front of you. After that, you can follow that up with another retake or do 90s. Personally, this retake is a must learn if you are a beginner. This is the first ever high ground retake I've ever learned, and it led to so many other combinations of retakes that you'll see later on in this video. In slow motion, it should look like this. It's pretty simple, and you can get the crosshair placement as well as the timing down almost instantly. And here's how it looks like in full speed. I know it's less flashy, but it still is one of the most effective retakes on the list. The second retake is actually a retake I learned from Ronaldo a couple of years ago. I found it to be flashy back then, and I still think it's effective for players who want a simple creative retake to use whenever they play a 1v1. This is actually a combination of two moves. The first one is the Twifo cone, and the second one is the double edit. This allows you to master both mechanics, which you can use later on in this video. And of course, I still think this is a very protective retake regardless of how long ago it was invented. The retake is basically doing a Twifo cone, which is putting walls around your back and placing a cone on top. Then you want to look straight and extend a stair while placing a floor and a cone. Afterwards, you want to edit through this, and after that, you could just follow up with any retake you want. In slow motion, it looks like this. For beginners, this might be complicated, but trust me when I say it's still a lot easier than it actually looks. In full speed, it looks a little bit more flashy than the previous retake, and it's one of the flickier retakes on this list. The third retake is a simple protected side jump that is essential for every Fortnite player to learn. The side jump is just as important as any other mechanic in the game, as it's a very easy way to surprise your opponent. Not only that, but it will also help you get height or get out of a sticky situation. This high ground retake is relatively simple. You want to place a cone on top and then place a wall behind it on the right. Afterwards, you want to side jump by placing a floor and stair at the same time. This is a very important step, by the way, because I see a lot of players placing a floor and a stair on two different jumps. This is absolutely slow, and it gives your opponent time to react to your side jump. This is probably going to cost you so much HP than if you were to just place the floor and stair at the same time. The wall is also very important to prevent your opponent from establishing piece control on your side jump, and it just helps your back from being damaged from anybody from height. In slow motion, it should look like this. I love this retake, and using this with a combination of other retakes is the go-to for sure. In full speed, it should look like this. Trust me, this is flashier with other retakes combined. The fourth retake is a more advanced side jump, but with a mixture of a 90 to Twifo cone hybrid move. I know it sounds and looks confusing, but trust me, this really helps with your mechanics, and it'll be useful in real games. This is a really good retake, and I love doing this retake in real games whenever I have to retake high ground. This is a really quick way to elevate yourself 2 levels without being damaged. Though this is relatively on the harder spectrum of this list, it still is relatively easy to learn. You just need to play and master the timing of the side jump. This retake starts off with the Twifo cone while moving your camera like you would with the 90. Then you want to side jump to the side and continue on with your retakes or do 90s. In slow motion, it should look like this. Personally, this is my favorite retake, and I use this a lot in both creative and competitive matches. In full speed, it should still look more fancier than it should be. Just learn the timings and consistency, and you'll get this done in no time. The fifth retake that I'm going to show you is the smoothest retake by far on this list. You want to be mastering the first retake on this video if you want to utilize this retake to its fullest. This is because you're going to be doing this retake, but with a little addition towards it that makes it look smoother than it actually is. I love doing this retake also since it takes your opponents off guard. Nobody usually expects the ramp flip and it just helps in guaranteeing chip damage in general. It starts off by doing the first retake scene on this video. Then you want to place a cone behind the stair you recently placed. Afterwards, you want to turn around and flip the ramp that's behind you. And finally, you want to edit through the cone and place 2 walls to protect yourself, then edit through. In slow motion, it should look like this, smooth and relaxed. Try not to be stiff with your camera on this one as the stair edit is really important. Fail the stair edit and the retake becomes relatively useless. In full speed, it should look like this, and yes, it should have a smooth feeling regardless of the speed and how you do it. Before the video ends, thank you so much for watching this video. I really want to start getting back to long-form content, and I will be posting mainly long-form content now. I'll try to start by posting 3 long-form videos a week to ensure that I don't overdo myself. I hope you guys understand this, but I will still be posting YouTube shorts if you guys want me to. Otherwise, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Check out Cinch Gaming, use code Buffalo, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.